A lot of the JETRAGON glitches are patched, but here are two easy methods to get your hands on the fastest PAL in the game. Alright, what's good guys? So we are at the JETRAGON location. I am about to show you guys two really easy methods in order to get the JETRAGON. Now, a lot of the methods I've uploaded on my channel before, I have so many videos on JETRAGON, have actually been patched, including the one where you run him off this mountain to get fall damage, and one that I personally found where you get him stuck on this little tree over here and you're able to catch him easily. That one is also patched, unfortunately. So these two methods I have shown before, but they've been like patched before and kind of not patched before. Anyway, they still work now. So I'm about to show you guys how to do them now, and both of them are actually pretty easy, so you shouldn't be spending a ton of time on this. Before we actually get into it, a few things to make this a lot easier is you're going to want to make sure you have some wood on you. You don't need a ton, just enough for like a few campfires, so probably 100 or 200. And then also, you don't need this, but I like having the hang pallet in my inventory along with a grappler gun, just because we can move around a lot faster just like this using the little grappler bug, and you're able to get around a lot faster and even gain some elevation. Even though it doesn't show the PAL on the glider anymore, I believe they changed that due to some lawsuit stuff, it is still a lot easier to have this PAL in your inventory, and you can move around like really fast and really nimble and everything. It makes it a lot easier, so you might want to collect that stuff before doing this. Now, the first one I'm about to show you guys is where we get him stuck in this little volcano. I thought this was patched before, and I think they actually did do something to change it, but if you do what I show you, you're actually able to get him in there pretty easily, and it doesn't completely glitch him like it does in some of the other glitches, but it makes it 90% easier. You're also going to want to get some good spheres. I think legendary is like the lowest most people suggest, but I've caught JETRAGON with much lower than that. So what we're going to do is get him a little angry. You can also equip the Ring of Mercy if you would like. I'm not really going to do that, but if you're afraid of accidentally killing him, that is definitely a good thing to have. So once we get him angry at us, we're actually going to deploy our glider, and we're just going to fly around on top of this little pit until he jumps in. Without the glider and just on a flying PAL, it's actually a little bit hard to get him inside of here, but if you use the hang and the grappling gun just like I've shown you guys, we should be able to get him in here pretty easily. We just want to make sure we're gaining some elevation, because if we're all the way down there by the fire, he actually won't come in, and the volcano will actually hurt you too. So that is definitely not something we want to happen. We almost got him in right here. Just come right over the edge. I'll show you guys how easy it is. It used to be a lot harder, but like I said, this little grappling technique makes it 20 times easier. There we go. He's just about to come in. He stopped halfway through to attack, but boom, we pretty much got him in. So we can go to the other side now, and he should follow us. And this is what I mean, guys. He's going to get stuck just like this, and you're able to easily do damage to him. I even did this with a bow before and was able to catch him. Now, sometimes he's still going to like move out of the way or attack you just like this, but it stops his attacks like 90%. That one actually hit me, unfortunately, but he will attack a lot slower in this little cave than he will normally outside of it, and he's going to be stuck in a lot of it just like this. It's actually kind of hard to hit him with guns and stuff. I feel like you might even be better off with like a sword or a bow, but we're not going to kill him on purpose because I want to show you guys the second method. But this one is still workable. It's still in the game. It's not patched, and it's actually pretty easy to do. You just want to use the glider and the grappling gun instead of before in the earlier updates when I showed you guys to use it with like a PAL saddle or riding on your own JETRAGON. That doesn't really work anymore. So like I said, I've actually caught JETRAGON this method with a bow and arrow and some pretty low tier spheres, so it is definitely possible. Now let's go out of the way. Let's make sure he's able to escape, and I'll show you guys the second way to catch him, which is still incredibly easy. It's a shame a bunch of the other methods got patched. You can see the remnants of one of the really old glitches right here, and you can even see the remnants of like the old ones where I used to lead him off with the path when he died to fall damage. Those unfortunately don't work anymore. But the next method, the second one, which is even easier, that I'm about to show you guys right now. Also guys, real quick, just before we go on to the second method, I am placing a bonsai tree down here for every single subscriber we get as a permanent part of my underground base. So if you guys want to be a part of this, make sure to sub up if you want. Now that we're done with that, so the second method, you're going to want some campfires and you're going to want to place them right here. So the chords for this exact mountain are -77 and -320. You're just going to want to place 1 or 2 campfires down here. You can even place more campfires if you want, but I personally like it to go a lot slower so that I can like time when I want to catch the JETRAGON and I don't accidentally kill him. Now, this has been in the game for a while. They actually took some time out of their day to get it to be a lot harder. It used to be a lot easier. However, it still works. It's just a little bit harder. So we're going to get him aggro on us right here. And so he's able to follow us. And you just want to lead him to a spot I'm about to show you. And he should fall right in. Like I said, this one is a little bit harder, so if you can't get it on the first or second try, that is completely okay. Just keep on trying and you should be able to get it eventually, because it's not that hard. It's like a 4 out of 10 on the hard scale. You just want to cross this little mountain, and the trick is you want to try and get him like over the lava and then push him into the rock part, because if you go just like directly to the rock part, he won't really fall near the campfire. So you kind of want him to get him over here to like the lava spot, and you can see it's a little bit hard, but boom, we actually got it first try. So now we can just go over here and he should be taking a ton of damage from the campfire once he comes over here. It's still a little out of reach, but we already got the hard part done. Well, it looks like maybe I should have put some campfires over in this location, but this glitch is still working really well because he's actually just trapped here. He can't even attack or anything. Usually if you put more campfires down here, he'll be taking campfire damage too, so you don't even need to be a high level in order to do this one. And sometimes if you don't do damage for a while, he'll actually respawn over there. So if you get him in a trapped area like this, usually he should be taking campfire damage, but I think he destroyed the ones that were over there, so he's not taking any right now, and we have to do it manually. But this is what I mean. This is just another great location to get him stuck and be able to just kill him freely without having to worry about any kind of issues or anything. And sometimes he attacks you if he's in the correct area over here, but it seems like this area right here he's not even attacking. So I don't know. Again, this is just another really easy area to put him in. I just messed it up by accidentally going forward, but these two stops, or these two areas right here, guys, are definitely the best way to get JETRAGON. You can see the rocks cover a lot of his attacks too. And if I put down the campfires correctly, which it seems like I did not, you can see how close that campfire is to actually doing damage to him. He should be taking damage, and boom, there he is. He actually is taking damage now, so that should be a lot more. I didn't place enough campfires. If you guys do this by yourself, you should place some campfires. Just remember, when he's on fire, you could accidentally kill him if you leave him this for too long, and you want to make sure to do damage yourself, because if you're just sitting back here letting him take fire damage for this entire time, he will probably respawn back in his original spawn point. And look how much damage his campfire is doing, guys. It is actually kind of shredding his health bar right now, and this is with only 1 campfire. If you put like 10 or 15 like you're supposed to, it will absolutely destroy the JETRAGON, and you can easily catch him. And this is what I mean. You could be like level like 30 doing this, because you don't actually need to do any damage to him yourself, only enough to keep him like in this area and not respawn. You can just let the campfire do 90% of the damage. So I'm going to dip out, guys. I'll cut to when I actually try and catch this pal. I don't even think I have any good spheres on me. Yeah, I only have 4 ultra spheres, so that's probably not going to end too well. But let me know if you guys use any of these methods or any of these 2 spots, or let me know in the comments if you have any other spots. Make sure to sub up if you want your very own bonsai in my base, and the Discord link is in the description if you want to join and show me your base or talk about Palworld with other people. We have, you know, a pretty active server right now. So he's down to about 300 health. Let's try and catch him. Yeah, no, that's not even going to work. So I don't have the correct spear, but whatever. We'll just kill him. That's close enough. He gives some pretty good stuff. There we go. A bunch of ancient civilization parts and stuff like that. So those are the 2 spots. Remember, if you're going to bring him to this spot, put a few more campfires. I only put 1 like an idiot.